Peacocks are mean.
Peacock.
Oh, we get to what you're saying, boy.
Is this a big single file line?
Not really.
No, why is that?
With no air. The house is the only thing. Like they want the house.
Give me a wallet, give me some clothes, but I gotta have at least one.
Probably too hot for you.
Abby, wait up! Thank you.
Come on, Abby. I'm making one right now.
Me too. You can go live, you know that?
Yeah, I know that.
I was going live, then after that, I saw my face. I'm like, no, stop.
Yeah, but nobody's gonna be on there because nobody knows who you are. Except for maybe.
I'll be like, hey guys,
but
no, that's wrong.
They have to subscribe to you to go on to.
I would be like, hey guys. I'm like, no, that's wrong. I'm like, hey, no.
You're just talking to yourself. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel.
Yeah, it's.
Hi, my name is Zachary.
Excuse me.
I sent my mom a picture of a white people.
That's good. Janika said, hi, Naomi. I'm like,
There's a cross over there.
yeah.
There's
There's a big tower there, too.
the fountain to use water tastes nasty. I
It didn't taste nasty. It just tastes like water.
don't want to walk Dasani.
It tastes like bad water anyways.
It tastes like regular.
It makes my tongue like, tastes like expired water.
Water. Expired.
Also, they were small and they could be easily and brought them to shore and boats so much like soup over there. The new technology of the 1500s would be cast iron cannons. Muzzle loading cannons where everything has to go down the barrel from the front, which with a ramrod swabbed out in between shots. One shot a minute would be about average. Slow to low, but you could fire larger cannonballs. In fact, we have two 18-pound cannonballs in that group on the ground over there, and 18-pound cannons that could fire their 18-pound cannonballs up to 2 miles. So by 1500s, very, very powerful, and that's what made those obsolete. But those are also very different in the way they were made and the way that they were loaded and fired. They were breech-charged guns. The full name for that gun would be a 6-pound breech-charged bombardetta. Now what that means is, because the cannon barrel had been made like a tube that was open at both ends, the cylinder that's sitting beside the cannon to the rear of it, that would be where you put the gunpowder and the wadding. That was called the powder mug or server. The Spanish called it the servidor. That piece with the gunpowder and wadding in it slides up into the open breech end of the cannon. You then put that big block of wood in behind it to hold it in place. That's called the breech block. Now the cannonball would still go down from the front of the barrel. This is the only thing that does go down from the front of the cannon barrel, unlike that one where everything does. Now, once that cannon is fired, they pull that block out, they pull that servidor out. Now they've got another one preloaded with gunpowder and wadding. Slap that in there quickly, reload the gun. You get off your second shot between 20 and 25 seconds. And if you have 3 or more of those, which was quite common, those servidors, the 5-man crew could be running through these things, rotating through. You've got runners that take them to the rear where there's people reloading those things, other runners running them up to the front, and you keep up a very rapid rate of fire with those cannons. 3 shots a minute would be fairly common, at least for a period of time. Now, this is what they would fire. Because of their design, they were kind of weak, so they were always restricted to small cannonballs. The 6-pound iron shot that ours would fire is about as big of a cannonball as these bombardettas came. If you want to see what 6 pounds of iron can do, watch this. Brace yourself. And not too impressive. Huh? It's not going to blow up. They did not have exploding cannonballs in the 1500s, no matter what Hollywood says. Those things don't come around for about another 150 years after Menendez's time here. However, if you put a full load of gunpowder in the Servidor, this cannon would have had a maximum range of almost a mile. And I like to use the Bridge Alliance down there as a reference. It's 9/10 of a mile from here because you're a pretty good idea of their maximum range. But they were not accurate at that distance. That would be a Hail Mary shot at best. The gunners were trained to hit targets with these things at about between a half a mile and just under 3/4 of a mile. That was their effective range that they practiced at, and they were pretty good at it. But forget a mile. But that doesn't sound like much. That's for sure. And the truth is, you are not going to win a battle if you were up against cannons like the things over here or this one. It can fire larger cannonballs 2 miles. You're not going to win that fight with this dinky little thing. However, Pedro Menendez did all this. He chose to fortify this place right here because he knew that the inlet that existed in those days was only 9.5 feet deep at high tide, which means the large ships, if enemy ships would have tried to come in here, they couldn't do it. They just drew too much water. And they could never get close enough to use these big cannons. And if anybody were going to attack here, they'd be coming in here in smaller boats. And about the largest boats that came into the bay in those early days was something very similar to our replica Spanish chalupa over there. That is a shallow draft boat that can go in about 3.5 feet of water. You can carry about 4,000 pounds in one. They were used a lot. But you can imagine a bunch of those coming across the bay with enemy soldiers trying to attack here. You got to know that the bay was wide open in those days. None of those bands were over, none of that vegetation was out there. You could see all the way to the other side, to the other island over there. And once these enemy soldiers in the boats got within range, you open up with 20 cannons firing 3 shots a minute. That's 60 of these cannonballs flying out of there in that first minute. And even though this does look like a joke, this would be flying through the air at about 400 miles an hour. It'd smash through the side of a boat like that, like it was made out of cardboard. You can only imagine what would happen to the soldiers in it. And then the boat begins to sink, and now 9.5 feet starts to sound kind of deep. So even though these were antique and obsolete cannons, they would have been adequate to defend this spot. Now the formula to fire black powder cannons, it tells you how much gunpowder you should use. It varies to a degree. You use a higher amount in cannons like these. In that type of cannon, for a 6-pound cannonball, you would have used 1.5, maybe 2 pounds of gunpowder maximum. Well, in either case, we're not doing that. Even though it sounds pretty neat and it would be spectacular and something you'd never forget, you also wouldn't be able to hear anything until next week sometime, so we're not going to be doing that. We're going to use a small portion of that, a fraction of that. After we fire the cannon, I'll tell you how much gunpowder it is. I think you're going to be surprised. The other thing is firing a cannonball out of the cannon. Yeah, I know, it sounds like fun. But the Coast Guard's been out there all week, and I know they have no sense of humor. I really don't want to go to prison dressed like this. This is going to be a blank shot only. Now, it's not so loud it's going to damage your hearing, but at this point, I have to tell you that if you have sensitive hearing, hearing aids, small children, or if you don't like loud noises, you should cover your ears. So if everybody's ready, fire away.
I'm scared.
I'm scared.
I'm good. I'm scared.
What is he doing?
I don't know.
Here we go. On España. Fuego.
That scared me. That was scary.
So instead of
That was
1.5, 2 pounds of gunpowder, what you just heard was 2 ounces. We just use a small bottle of black powder like that. We pack it tight with wadding. You Spanish moss for that. You may have seen that fly out there. By packing it tight, it makes for a nice solid bearing. The truth is, had we rolled a cannonball down the barrel, 2 ounces of gunpowder never would have come out of the tube anyway. So it's just a lot of noise. No problem. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. If you have any questions,
I screamed. Yeah.